Yes, this is the very spot where I just finished recording a video. I'm here in Grange Park. And hello there again. Today is still Friday, August 8th. It is now 7:22 p.m. and the temperature is about 26 degrees Celsius. And as I just said, I'm here at Grange Park. I just finished recording a video that started off at Union Station. And I was going to fire up a live stream, but I realized my timing was a little off. Let's see if the camera can capture the sun there. There's a certain other Toronto YouTuber who just started premiering a video, and our schedules or our audiences rather somewhat overlap. And we usually give each other the courtesy if we'll be live streaming when the other one has something planned. So I thought, let's just make another video and I'll see if I feel like live streaming after. So welcome to a very impromptu Friday evening building video attempt. So what I'm gonna do is head over to McCall, and then we'll head down to Queen Street, and I'll ping pong back and forth roughly between John Street and Spadina, making my way across Queen Street, Richmond, Adelaide and King Streets in the entertainment district. Here's a new temporary park. I think this will be a future condo on this lot, but the developer agreed to put this here in the meantime. And to look up at OCAD, the Ontario College of Art and Design. And sometimes before these videos, I do a little research and try to memorize some talking points, things I may have missed or overlooked in the past, or just anything that seems interesting to bring up. And sometimes I wing it. I thought I would kind of compromise. I actually opened up ChatGPT and I told it my route. And it says, here's a quick visual reference map showcasing the Toronto Entertainment District. And then it didn't actually show me a map, but it gave me some notes. So I will attempt to reference some of them and see if it gave us any useful information. I haven't really checked them out yet. There's an ice cream shop. There is a hidden speakeasy behind it. I think that is it, AS. Oh, Yakiniku Legend. Japanese barbecue. I'm gonna have to look that place up. There's a neat coffee bar. Tuck Shop Provisions. Might seem quiet on the stretch, but it's actually quite busy and lively downtown tonight.
Like, I'm getting to know my regulars.
As you'll soon see on Queen Street.
will take you home.
I've yet to go to this Salad King. It's a Thai restaurant. But all right, we're on Queen in a moment. Just let this group of people pass by. And that's a look to the east towards Nathan Phillips Square. And the Toronto sign, as well as the Eaton Centre. But what does ChatGPT have to say about Queen Street? Originally laid out in 1793 as Lot Street. It was renamed Queen Street in 1851 to honor Queen Victoria. Excellent value at that place. And apparently it served as the baseline for Toronto's early street grid. There's actually a laneway called Lot Street Lane. I remember looking that up once. That's how I learned the original name was Lot Street. All right, it looks like we're about to catch the light. It also says 299 Queen West, which is this building right here. I hope it doesn't give me a bunch of other buildings. That might be hard to pick up. Once the headquarters of City TV and Much Music, it became a cultural lightning rod, helping transform the area into a creative hub in the late 1980s. That is very true. It's also home to Much Music and Speaker's Corner. That gelato shop is always lined up.
I think one might be the...
All right, now we are west of John Street. The Black Market's been a fixture of Queen West for quite a while. It's a vintage clothing retailer. Oh, there's only one more note here
You feel like there's not...
about Queen. I'll bring that up when we go by this establishment. There is the Wonder Pet Cafe. I wonder about that place. I think it's a dog and cat pet cafe.
300% or like
That's Aritzia, Canadian retail success story.
Build a role of having no jungle.
I've pointed this place out before, the Score on Queen, where the old Black Bull Tavern used to be. Been there a few times. That's an excellent patio. Thumbs up on the service and food. There's a Mountain Equipment Co-op on the right. There used to be one just south of here on King Street. I think a lot of these shops close at 7. Normally, there's a big honking line in front of that place.
We had like a tiny burger. No, you ate bracket.
The Rivoli Bar and Restaurant, Pool Hall, entertainment venue. I went to a retro night once that they had there. I've also seen a comedy show there. I played pool there. I think I've done everything they have on offer at one point. Even had my first ever date there back in 1997. All right, the last note here is on a place coming up on the right, the Horseshoe Tavern. It says it's been hosting live music since 1947, earning its place in Canadian music lore. Every time I've ever live streamed past here, someone always brings it up. They're building what will be a very busy subway station as part of the Ontario line. In the other direction
just like I was talking to her.
is Chinatown, but we're going to be heading south through the entertainment district.
Like, it'd be a bigger circle.
There's Alouette. And one of these here was the Lot Street Lane. I think this might have been where it, I'm pretty sure that's it. I didn't see a sign with its name on. Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. And right opposite of Lot Street Lane is Graffiti Alley. And Alouette there is a very hot ticket to get. They send out an email after a very long wait when reservations are available. All right, now we're going to bounce over to John Street. So this is Richmond Street, a one-way street going westbound. And I only got 2 notes here. Fraser, the historic heart. This was part. Fraser, the historic part. Not even sure that's making any sense. This was part of Toronto's garment manufacturing district in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, with many Art Deco industrial buildings still standing. It's a neat looking bar.
No, yeah, this is like it's like a pattern of oak.
This was Nightclub Central at one point. And that'll lead you up into the Lot Street lane. And the next note under Richmond Street is 360 Adelaide. Between these streets nearby, one housed iconic dance clubs, like Danielle in 1997. I don't know how I'm supposed to show 360 Adelaide from Richmond Street. That was what ChatGPT suggested. And that is it for notes on Richmond Street. I remember on this corner here, there used to be a club that had like a water slide sticking out of it. This is Peter Street. There was a club called This Is London tucked around the corner right up there. And this was a very controversial addition to this area. It replaced a very popular night spot called Fez Boutique. Looks like a tour group out there. It's a big group of people standing there, a lady explaining stuff. Now let's just cross the street here. That's where the original Burrito Boys was. That was a very popular spot back in the clubbing heyday of this area. That was an Eastern European language. Oh, that's a nice patio. One-Eyed Jack Restaurant and Bar. Deli Reuben, 16. That's reasonable. Montreal smoked meat style sandwich. Oh, that aisle 24, an unmanned store, shut down. On the right is a building that opened as the Paramount Theaters. That was a famous Players movie theater. They were taken over by Cineplex and it was rebranded. And there are plans to redevelop this whole property and there'll be a smaller movie theater replacing it. But what's interesting is a No Frills has opened up. This used to be Republic nightclub and then it became a Michael's. Now it's a supermarket. I don't think No Frills would have moved in there if it was in any imminent danger of shutting down. You could access the theater right there and go up a very, very long escalator. And we're at John Street. There's the ballroom. That used to be a night spot called Montana.
Inside the crevice of the metal thing.
Yeah.
And then,
if you're wondering what happened to all the nightlife here, a lot of condos moved in. And people moved in with them, obviously. I say that as if condos were people. And that used to be a Jack Astor's right there. And of course, those people had to complain about the noise and commotion at night. And the city stopped issuing new licenses for entertainment venues in the area, and eventually they mostly dried up. And things kind of migrated a bit south into other parts of the city. That whole era of the mega club is long gone anyways. There's a Hooters. They got baseball on, a replay of Toronto and Baltimore. Toronto won't be playing until after 10 p.m. tonight. They got a date with Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers. Every time I walk along this stretch of Adelaide, which we're going to do over to Spadina lately, I seem to be on the north side, so we're just going to cross to the south side of the street here. And I really, really like this condo. It's nice seeing red brick for the facade instead of just another glass box. Wave of food couriers and a few non-food couriers. All you can eat wings every Monday. Monday night, carb night, 50% off pizza and pasta dessert. All right, let's see what ChatGPT has to say about Adelaide Street. It says this site at 360 Adelaide. So it's talking about 360 Adelaide again. It just talked about that in the Richmond section. was a clubhouse central to the district's nightclub scene, featuring venues such as Denial and others run by Vincent Donahoe. Artscape Sandbox. We're not quite at 360 yet. I think I know what building it's talking about. Oh, this is new. View Plaza Toronto Hotel. Another nice facade on that building. It says Adelaide forms part of the King Spadina Heritage Conservation District. I did not know that, preserving architectural gems from the industrial era that now house new trendy venues. As my reading there was dog shit. Glicksman Glick Lane. I think I'll go back to just trying to remember talking points and random facts. This is Peter Street coming up.
Oh wait, no, the other phone.
Oh, there's a Sonder.
It's a whole place.
They're so big.
I stayed at a Sonder in London.
Yeah, no, it just depends.
It was okay, had a number of plumbing issues. There's 360 Adelaide. And I think there was a nightclub in the basement there called Turbo, I remember going to. Or rather, getting dragged to. That guy's having an animated conversation on his speakerphone. There's a great Thai restaurant just down there on the left called Khalsan Road. I just watched a video today on the City Beautiful channel questioning the merits of one-way streets and if they were really faster, safer, and more convenient. Long story short, the answer is it depends. Hey, a pedal pub. No one there is actually drinking. I thought they were now licensed for that. And here we have Hendrick's Gin holding an event. You must be 19 to enter and have your ID ready. Yeah, it looks like you got a view. Now we're gonna go south to King for the last leg. This very impromptu video. The Bautista bat flip. One of the top 5 moments in Blue Jays history. I would put Joe Carter's walk-off home run as number 1. I'd put the final out of their first ever World Series as number 2, also a Joe Carter play. Number 3, I think I would put the Robbie Alomar back-breaking home run off of the best closer in possibly MLB history, off of Dennis Eckersley back in the playoffs in 91. I think that was 91. And then at number 4, I would probably put Edwin's home run. I was there for that one, his walk-off versus the Orioles, just because of the magnitude. A winner-go-home situation. And he takes it yard. It was definitely the most intense crowd I've ever been a part of at a sports game. As we arrive to King, and then I would put that 7th inning, including the bat flip. Well, maybe the 7th inning as a whole. If you're going to cheat and count it that way, might be a little higher, but on its own, I would put Bautista's home run just one behind Edwin's. And speaking of kind of the new club nightlife district, a lot of it is over in that direction. There's always been places that way. I remember going to the Devil's Martini and some other spots, but there's definitely a fair bit going on over there. Oh, there's more flashing lights that way. Multiple emergency vehicles responding. Honk, honk. Sorry. My bad. Now we are going east on King Street. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say. King Street is the throbbing core of the entertainment district. Rich with theaters, well, I can think of 2, plus Roy Thompson Hall. Sports venues. What sports venues are on King Street? Lamport Stadium, but it's certainly not anywhere near this area. This stretch is a legacy corridor that helped spark the broader transformation from garment factory to entertainment hub.
What do you think so far? This is very different than other parts of them.
The only other note it makes is about the Royal Alex. Manor Lounge. back to Peter Street, or rather Blue Jays Way to the south. Peter Street to the north.
He was on the wrong street. Yeah.
The Bisha Hotel is just down there to the right. Oh, I see a lot of flashing lights up at Peter and Queen. Let's see if these cops turn north here.
I spent time with them the whole day.
Oh, they went straight through. I didn't want to pan the camera around there because those girls would have thought I was putting it on them.
I never ever dress up.
And we're about to swing through Restaurant Row. I'm always forgetting where I parked, but I'm glad we're walking through here because I just remembered. As we walk through Restaurant Row. Tulum Mexican restaurant, that's new. Or new-ish. And just south of here is the Sky Dome where The Weeknd are playing tonight, and just down the street or along the street from there is Scotiabank Arena where Linkin Park are having a concert. There's the Princess of Wales Theatre.
Enjoying your time.
I think that launched with a performance of Miss Saigon back when it opened.
Ew, what the fuck? What the hell is that? It's a weird one.
And across the street, the Frank Gehry design Forma is going up. Another super tall in waiting. It's an exciting time for skyscraper fans. Roy Thompson Hall on the right, but I have no notes from ChatGPT about that. It instead opted to tell me about the Royal Alex there. Opened in 1907. It's North America's oldest continuously operating legitimate theater, as well as a designated National Historic Site. We're just gonna go another block to Simcoe.
I can see you taking these people. I thought you did.
I was good like anything. And oh, it's so good. It's so good.
All right, I think that's about all she wrote. As we look at the CN Tower off in the distance, I hope you enjoyed this one. Hopefully you didn't find it too lazy an effort on my part. I look forward to your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership. Down in the description, I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. There's also links to Bitcoin and Ethereum, should you be so generous. I'm gonna sign off now. That's just 2 videos back to back, and I'm gonna debate doing a live stream. If I do one today, that means I won't have to do one tomorrow. You can see I took all my steps. Come on, focus, pretty much all at once today. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here and ponder life's decisions. I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Yoink.